Well, one of the best heckles I ever heard on the AVP tour, playing for quite a number of years before I retired and got into coaching, was, "Hey Karch, the 80s called, they want your pink hat back," which was a great one. Even I had to laugh at that one. So how did I get started wearing one of these? It started as a kind of a gimmick, and then it became a tradition, and finally it was a curse. I was just stuck with it. Couldn't change it even if I wanted to. Was playing with 4 different color hats, which at that time were made by Ray-Ban. Black, tried that one time, it just fried my head. It absorbed all the energy from the sun. I couldn't even think straight. So then, of course, in the 80s, the optic colors were yellow, lime, and green. Tried a little of the yellow, tried the green, and then finally said, okay, I got to try the pink one. Was playing with Kent Steffes, maybe by then, early 90s, and we win a tournament. So I figured, all right, well, superstition, got to do it again. We win another tournament. Well, got to stick with it, do it again. We ended up winning 13 tournaments in a row. And at that point, I couldn't change the pink hat, and it became, again, superstition, then tradition, and finally just an albatross around my neck. Couldn't change it even if I wanted to. I have saved a limited number of these for just such an occasion, that is to raise money for incredible groups like the Starlings. So really happy to have some available. We're going to be auctioning one off in our fundraiser, our great Starlings Luau, and I look forward to personalizing one of these to the winner of the infamous, notorious Karch Pink Hat auction.
Yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
We're almost there. Almost time for the luau. Join us for the remaining ride. And welcome to the 2020 Starlings Luau Fundraiser. So happy to have you all here. This is going to be an awesome event. We've never done something quite like this before, so we'll have some screw-ups and I'll have a whole lot of fun, and for a very, very worthy cause. So, first of all, big thank you to our presenting sponsor, Ocean Spray. Without them, this event doesn't happen, and so we're hugely grateful for that. Number two, got some COVID protocols, so we're trying to keep our distance. We've got our markers down here on the stage, trying to keep our social distancing and being good for those around us. Next, to participate, lower right on your screen. I guess that's my left, your right. You want to look at the QR code, and you're going to pull up the camera on your device. There, it just came up. Pull up the camera on your device and focus in on that, and that's going to give you all the instructions and get you started, because there's a lot of action today, a lot of ways for you to participate and to support this amazing program. With that, I want to introduce the chairman of the Starlings board, Todd Buckner. Todd?
Thanks, Karch. On behalf of the Starlings board and really the entire Starlings community, we want to welcome you. For those of you that may have seen, there was a great story that came out last week by the Aspen Institute that really talked about the fact that 3 in 10 of our youth have lost interest in sports during this pandemic. Seeing this data didn't really shock me, but it certainly scared me. And it scared me because of my personal experience with sports. I was a player, a coach, and a parent. And as a parent, I was fortunate to have 2 children play club volleyball. And in that experience, we truly began to see the magic of volleyball. The thing that I believe is one of the most profound things about volleyball is the fact that after each play, whether you win or lose the point, you come together and you huddle. You put your arms around each other and you say, hey, let's get this. That analogy is so valuable for life lessons, and it's one of the reasons that I became a volunteer to work on the Starlings board just 6 years ago. During that time period, I've been able to witness firsthand the magic of Starlings, and I'm so excited that we have this opportunity tonight to join hands and really work together to help further our mission. As I kind of wrap up, I want to ask you to think about your personal experience and your community, and I'm going to ask you all to really give generously, think about how you might be able to help your own community, and obviously we want to enjoy it. I want you to enjoy it. Karch?
Thank you very much, Todd. And now I want to introduce one of the all-time great beach volleyball players, silver medalist in London, bronze medalist in Rio, co-host this evening. Thank you so much for joining us, April.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for the intro. Yeah, going for gold in Tokyo. Hope you guys watch all of our volleyball teams and cheer us on there. But I'm semi-new to Starlings. Got introduced to it a little while ago, and I'm just so excited to be here. I'm excited for you guys to be here. There's some amazing stuff that you can bid on and win, so thanks for being with us. And I'm going to throw it back to Karch to introduce what we're actually doing here.
We got a big 70 minutes or so set up for us, and we're going to learn a lot more about the Starlings program, all it has to offer. We're going to have some Starlings players here, coaches here, and of course, maybe just as important tonight, or most important, is the ways that you can support this fantastic program. You're going to have live auctions available. There's going to be a raffle, silent auction, so all kinds of stuff. Going to have the most amazing auctioneer that we know of in volleyball, and so it's going to be a great evening of fun and doing something for a fantastic cause.
So yeah, we need you guys to get ready because coming up in a little bit, we're going to be auctioning off a custom surfboard by Ed Massey. There's an Aspen vacation for up to 8 guests with an amazing house and pool that you'll hear more about later. And then, of course, we have Karch's iconic pink hat that everybody's been talking about for a couple weeks now. You don't want to miss out on any of those things.
And we went through this before. We were like, oh, can we go to Aspen? Can we go to Kauai? We're ready to do all of these things. So keep in mind also, again, lower right of your screen, you got the QR code. So point your devices to that and it'll allow you to be involved in all of these. That'll get you your start. At the end of our event, we're going to have yet another way to give back, where whatever amount of money that you might be able to spare, we'll be inviting you all to join us in this give back opportunity. Like we said, there are auctions and raffles. Those are going to be open up for less than 45 minutes, till 45 past the hour. Got the raffle, the trip for 2 to Kauai, including airfare. And so let's learn a little more about that raffle. We got another one.
There's an island across the sea, beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai.
Now that looks like an amazing vacation that I'm sure all of us could use right about now. So hope you guys bid on that one. And also, if you're not bidding on stuff, or even if you are, there's also a chance to win a signed ball by Karch and myself just for RSVPing for this luau. And if you haven't RSVP'd yet, you can still go back and do that for a chance to win the ball.
So, some final reminders before we really dive in here. To register, to browse the items, buy tickets, learn about all the ways that you can support, all the things that you can bid on, just scan that QR code that's going to come up on the bottom right of your screen. Open the camera on your device, and you are going to be able to point to that and get to where you need to go. So, and there it is, the QR code. So with that, let us kick things off. I'd like to introduce our Starlings Executive Director, Lucy Jones. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Such a pleasure to be here. And I want to start off by thanking Karch and April for being here. Guys, this is not your typical 8 to 5 people. They are working hard right now as one of our top Olympians, training for the Tokyo Olympics, and of course our women's national team head coach. Busy, and I know for a fact they are pulled in every direction. So thank you for joining us. I know many of you are here because you wanted to hang out with these two greats for the evening. So again, from our hearts, thank you so much. And I want to welcome all of you tonight. We're going to be telling some stories about Starlings and taking you on an adventure, a little bit of our history, what we're doing now to work with these kids, and a look into the future. I want to share with you tonight the mission of Starlings, which is to positively impact the lives of at-risk girls through the sport of volleyball. And it's so much more than a youth program. Starlings is far beyond that. It's a refuge, a retreat, a home for many of these struggling girls. It's a place for them to find direction, empowerment, and love. So tonight, I hope that you sense that and see how this program changes lives. We talked often, I know Karch and I have talked about how volleyball changes lives. I bet most of you in the audience tonight would say that volleyball has impacted and changed your lives. But the truth of it is, guys, that Starlings, yes, changes lives, but in many cases, it saves lives. So tonight, please help us save these lives. Come with us on this journey, and I hope you are inspired by Starlings as we are, and that you fall in love with them as well.
It seems now more than ever, people are looking introspectively at a way that they can make a change. I can tell you, Starlings Volleyball Organization is a way to make a positive change in young girls' lives.
The Starlings have done so many great things for young kids to get involved in volleyball, particularly young kids that can't have that pay-for-play attitude, don't have the funds to play on club programs this day and age.
I think that everyone should have access to this amazing opportunity to both better yourself and better your teammates and others around you. I really believe that Starlings is an organization that can be trusted to make an impact in young girls' lives.
Someday wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon.
Three things that stand out to me. Number one, how they've helped several hundred young girls go to college who otherwise would not have attended thanks to earning a volleyball scholarship. Another one is just being able to travel and, for example, go see the Pacific Ocean for the first time and see wide eyes there. And then third, and maybe most important, is just how the Starlings encourages those who participated in the program to come back and mentor very soon after their school days are done, after college, to come back and immediately become a young coach and mentor to the next generation.
It's a sisterhood, it's a fraternity, it is so many things about life and all that is good about life, about healthy choices, about how to get along with people who are the same and who are different, about how to overcome, about how to figure out how to do something that is difficult, and how to enjoy the ups and the downs of volleyball and life.
Hi, my name is Anna. I just want to say thank you. Because of your support, I get to become a better athlete and form new relationships in the process, all while playing my favorite sport. So, thank you so much.
Oh, why can't
And now it's up to us to start the support side of Starlings, helping us raise that money for these amazing kids. To help us do that, our co-host, our auctioneer, the guy with the most energy, the most fun, the best announcer.
Keep going.
Yep. Volleyball, basketball, any sport.
Keep going.
Chris Geeter McGee. Thanks.
Archie! What's going on, partner? Little funny little tidbit. I used to introduce Karch for every match you ever played on the beach, and for all those years, and now you're introducing me. It's a circle of life, they call it.
And I like your introduction a lot better than mine, but we are sure happy to have you here. Thank you for also everybody here who's here donating their time to make this event happen.
How about this house, too? Todd, Audrey, Champ the dog, the beautiful kids. Huge round of applause. It's silent right now, but you're clapping at home, and we appreciate that. Karchi, we appreciate you. This is where I tell you to kind of get out of here.
I'm out of here.
I know. That's weird doing that. So kicking Karch off the stage, dream come true. So here's the deal. There's a thermometer that you'll see. Okay, our goal, what we want to raise money. We're at $50,000 right now. The first goal was $100,000, right, Lucy? $100,000. That's now been kicked up to $150,000, which is really cool. We're going to do that from the raffle, the party package, of course, our good friends at Ocean Spray, and the live items, and that's why I am here. So when it comes to the bidding, All right, Karch already talked about it. You got to scan that QR code for detailed instructions. One of the most important things you have to remember, always have your personal device with you, checking it out, looking at it, because those are the quickest live updates you're going to get. Because there's going to be a delay for me. That's just the world we're living in, the COVID era. Technology. I'm going to be 20, 30 seconds behind, so when you're upset at home and you say to your spouse, why is Geeter such a hack in not calling out my bid when I clearly bid? I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there, I promise. Just bear with me on that one. So is everyone ready? God, by the way, I love the little ukulele. I mean, what an addition you've been. All right, our very first live event, the Ed Massey Surfboard. This thing is so sick. You're not going to see it yet live because I'm going to bring April Ross out here in a second, but I am going to show you this video so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. One of a kind surfboard by renowned American artist Ed Massey. Now, you may have heard Ed's name because Ed is an absolute superstar. He's one of the greatest artists in the world, and he did this special for this event. It's a piece of art by one of today's most celebrated pop artists. He's earned the recognition to be in the same conversation as Andy Warhol, by the way, which is really cool. He's known for his eclectic cityscape makeovers. He transforms large objects like buildings, public settings, enlivening sites that are in need of beautification. From New York all the way to LA, there's just nobody better. One of his best that he's done, one of his most famous, LA Convention Center. So for all you people that are watching the Lake Show win titles and you're running down that 110 right there, you look off to the LA Convention Center, bang, that's Ed. I actually saw it firsthand too where I live in the South Bay, Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, LA County lifeguard stands all over. He actually beautified those and he did such an incredible job. So now, April Ross, I used to get, by the way, I announced April when she was in college.
I didn't know what a treat that was
You
yet.
didn't know. You didn't know that. But then we also...
I learned at the
friends with
AVP.
She also beat my club team for the national championship when she was at Orange County
County.
Volleyball Club. People like to bring that up. So here it is, right here. It's a 6'7". All right, I got some descriptions right here. It's a 7'6" pin surfboard by local here in San Diego and Encinitas shaper Craig Hollingsworth, which is really cool. Craig actually put this on Instagram yesterday, and it is awesome. And by the way, it's just perfect. It's perfectly shaped, vector art laid over the fiberglass, and it's amazing for your home. If you have that room where you put special things, this should be there right at the top. And remember, this is for the kids. These beautiful young women that you're going to meet today, the opportunity to allow them to play the sport they love, it's special. So we're going to start it. April, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
We're going to start it at $3,500. Bang! We're starting
deal.
now. Yeah, $3,500. That's going to be our first bid. And as I told you, there's going to be a little bit of a delay, so I'm waiting to kind of see it on the screen. We talked a lot about Ed and what he's been able to do. Ed has been featured in the Wall Street Journal, Fortune Magazine, CNN. You've seen Ed all over this country from all that he's done. Not just major cities as well, but others. His Portraits of Hope, which is a nonprofit art therapy for sick and disabled kids. I don't know if you've seen him do that, but it's incredible what he's been able to do in terms of therapy for young kids that never thought that they could do beautiful art. So Ed is fantastic, and the fact that he made this, created this for this event, that's pretty cool, April. So we're looking for $3,500. We got $3,500. 3,000. We're at 3,000. We got 30. Now we're going to go to 3,500. Now we'll go to 3,500. So we started at 3. We got that bid. We're trying to jump it up to 35. I know there's that guy right now that's looking at his wife. April, we can role play here. Honey, I really want this board.
I think it's worth it. This would go great with the house.
Can I put a bid out there?
Yeah,
Honey,
go for
sure?
it. Yes, it's for the kids.
Okay,
really worthy cause.
Yeah.
Go for that.
I want it in my little trophy, my little room, my office.
Yeah.
That's where I do all my work.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I put it there?
I think it would go great there.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks,
We can get
honey.
some furniture to match it.
Look how easy that is.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Looking for a 3,500. Do we have it yet? I see 3,000 on the board. Then again, I'm delayed. Looking for 3,500. Always look at your own personal device as well. Right now, we're at 3,000. Looking for 3,500. Looking for 3,500. We're at 3,500. Just going to give one of
Woo!
these real quick. It's real nice.
Thank you, guys.
It's not easy being the auctioneer, especially when you can't see anybody. Just want you to know that, April. Your feelings
Have you ever done a virtual auction?
I've never done virtual auction.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Your feelings can get hurt up here, April. You're not sure what they're saying about you at home. But it's awesome. So we're looking at $4,000. I need $4,000. Someone give me 4. We got 4.
Nice.
We got $4,000 while I was babbling. I appreciate that. Let's bump up to 45. I know we can get there. I want 4,500. Take a look at this. One of a kind, just for this event. April Ross is going to the Olympics in Tokyo to win her 3rd medal, and she is sacrificing her toe so the board doesn't hit the cement at this beautiful home. That, my friend, is called a winner.
And
that's what we do.
Very fragile toes. The only bones I've ever broken are in my toes.
You've had some toe problems.
I have, yeah.
Really
So I need you guys to bid so that I can take this off of my foot.
Yes, she's hurting. So we're looking for $4,500. Looking for $4,500. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. I just know it.
You could potentially surf on it,
Oh my God!
too.
When I see my friend Sam do this over here, you guys can't see her. She's on the other side of the pool. But when she does that, I'm feeling like I got good news. $4,500, Sam. You guys should see Sam. She's raging over there. She's so excited. Sam, don't go in the pool yet. That's for the after party. Stop it. Stop it, Sam. Champ's going to go nuts, the dog over there. All right, we're looking for $5,000. $5,000, which, by the way, this is worth way more than that. But I'm looking for $5,000. It's got to be someone out there. I know you're out there. $5,000 for the EdMet. We got it. We got it already.
Goodness.
We're at $5,000. Sam, can we go to 55? I think we can. I think maybe, how about, let's do it. Let's go to 5,500. I was going to go to like 5,250. Forget that.
Give it a
Let's go
minute.
to 55 and let's just see it. Let's just see it. Right now we're at $5,000. $5,000. It's looking good.
It's a real surfboard.
April's toe is turning a different color. It's a beautiful surfboard. If we got to 55, I think April might actually paddle across the pool with the, it's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. But you
I would do it. I would get in the pool.
You know why you would do it? Because of Starlings.
Because of Starlings.
You would
$500 more dollars.
You would do it for the
I
kids.
will jump
By the way,
in the
we're going to meet
pool.
some of those beautiful kids later
We are.
on
I'm
today.
excited.
I
Yeah,
love
for everyone to hear their story.
Think about it. Over 3,700 young women playing the sport they love because of Starlings, because of you. 5,000 going once. 5,000 going twice. Sold. $5,000. We will tell you who the winner is later. April.
Good job, Geeter.
You may leave. You were fantastic. Good work. We will announce. April's going to come back out here.
Oh.
By the way, quick little tidbit. April tried to run off before. Bye, April. I'll be back.
Am I listening out by myself?
I think I'm leaving. I think I'm leaving. By the way, Aspen's coming up next.
Okay. All right.
How's that toe doing? Man,
Oh yeah, the
that
toe.
thing
The toe is
tough.
toe is fine. We are all good. It was all for a good cause.
Well, well done, Geeter, on that
Yes.
first auction. Like you said, he's not getting any feedback, nothing live, so amazing work on the virtual auction. So we've got about 20 minutes remaining on our silent auction items, on the raffle that we learned more about, and now we're going to get to learn a little more about the coaches and the players. And so one of the things that really has stood out to me, we get to hear from you too, April, but one of my favorite parts of the Starlings program is just once you've played through, they encourage people to come back very quickly. So it's almost like your next year and you're already a coach. So it's like a big sister mentor, and being able to pass those lessons on to the next generation, and what a way to give back. So it's a self-replicating system, and it's just, to me, really powerful how many people come back after being Starlings players to then help that next generation. Coaches, for you?
Yeah, I think that's so important. Coaches have played such a crucial role in my life as an athlete and as a person. They really, I feel like, have helped me develop my character, who I am off the court. And to have those role models is just, it sets you up for success for the rest of your life past volleyball. And to have a mentor as a young at-risk youth is so important. And I don't know how many opportunities these girls would have to be mentored other than through Starlings. And so it's a super worthy thing that these coaches are doing. I am so grateful that they take time out of their lives to come back and coach these girls. So
almost strictly volunteering too. That's one of the ways the program stays more affordable.
Yeah, so we should all applaud these coaches. And here's a video that explains more about the coaching.
Hello, I'm Fred from Brevard County, Florida. I coach the Starlings program for the past 9 years. I've done it for about 20. The reason why I love Starlings is they care about kids, and not just any, all kids, no matter the race, social, economic status, whatever. They're trying to build better human beings, and I want to be a part of it.
Hi, my name is April Claremont. I'm from Tuba City, Arizona. I'm currently the club director there. When I first started 18 years ago with Starlings, I was a player at the time, and it has gotten me a scholarship to Northern Arizona University. It gives me a sense of giving back to the community. We are located on the Navajo reservation. We play 2 to 3 tournaments every other weekend, and so we have to travel quite a ways, but just showing my passion that I have for volleyball to the girls that we have now is an amazing experience.
Hey, I'm Michelle Britton-Watts from Indianapolis Starlings. We are so passionate about what we do because we try to afford girls the opportunity to play, as well as we work on the academic side, we work on the life skills and the character building, and we're getting a lot more kids into college to play at the volleyball at the college level. So that's what's important to us in Indianapolis, and we are just elated to be a part of this wonderful program for 20 years, and we're looking forward to 20 more years.
You have to earn the respect of your opponent. If you earn that respect, you earn your teammates' respect, you earn your coach's respect, you earn your fans' respect. The score doesn't matter at that point, okay? And if you feel like you did that, you should never hang your head, okay? And if you haven't done it, or you still feel like you have something left, there's tomorrow, okay? There's tomorrow.
A huge thank you. So much gratitude from us to all of you coaches out there who are doing this great work, both teaching players about volleyball and about life, mentoring. And we have 2 special coaches here with us, Trent and Cece. Thank you very much for joining us. Cece, can you tell us a little about how Starlings impacted you as a player?
Yes, I started playing in the 9th grade, and I had some attitude issues. I wasn't the most friendly girl, but I grew up with my mother, and I had a brother and 2 sisters, and I didn't grow up with a father, so that kind of just didn't know how angry that had me. So when I got a chance to play volleyball, I was able to still be who I am as a person, but I was able to take it out on the ball, take it out on the court, and just leave all the frustration, all the anxiety, all the anger issues that I was feeling I was having growing up, leave it out on the court. So really good impact in my life.
Awesome. And how did you then get involved in coaching Starlings?
Oh, after I received a scholarship for volleyball to college, I came back and I decided to give back. And one of the things that I liked about Starlings was I saw a lot of young coaches as I was a player, and I kind of told myself, oh, I might come back and do that when I grow up a little bit. And it's kind of how I just got involved. I remember seeing the influence of the other coaches around and just wanting to also be an influence like them.
That's so powerful because you're barely older than they are when you come back that
Yeah.
quickly. And so in some ways that can be more powerful than somebody 10, 20 years older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I relate with you so much on the aggression. Like, it's your chance to go out there, just take your aggression out. So Trent, you've coached for a long time. What brought you to Starlings?
I came to Starlings because I was, as a high school coach, I just couldn't get over the hump. We were constantly playing year-round, and there was one team that was always kicking our butt, and I couldn't figure out what they were doing because I would never see them out there playing all the contests that we were playing. And inquired, and I found out that they were the first girls in the Los Angeles area that were a Starling team.
Wow.
So I made a couple phone calls and got connected with Starlings and haven't turned back since.
That's awesome. That Starlings was so good. That was the team to beat out there, and now you joined them. So now that you're coaching there, what are some of your goals? What do you hope the girls can get from Starlings and your coaching?
So we have girls that come from all over Los Angeles, from, you know, all types of demographics. And the goal is for them, number one, to love the game, have some fun, get some exercise, but also for them to come together with people that they don't know, people that are not their high school teammates, people that are not their neighbors, and learn how to work together for a positive cause and have some good positive contributions. And I really think that those experiences will carry them over to other aspects in life, just learning how to work as a team and create positive outcomes.
That might be for me one of so resonates because you learn so much about being a good teammate, and it's not so much about the volleyball and on the court, but just the fact that if you can be a good teammate in any situation, in your family, in your group of friends, and in any work environment, you are so well on your way to being a success. So really powerful. Speaking of teammates, let's bring on a couple of special Starlings young ladies. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, girls. It's great to have you here as Starlings players. Maybe you can introduce yourself to everybody watching and tell them how Starlings has impacted your life.
My name's Esmeralda. I've been with Starlings for 7 years now, and Starlings has impacted me in a way that I never thought anything could. It's a life-changing experience. The coaches have taught me how to become a better person and player on and off the court. They've taught me so much about gaining confidence in myself and leadership skills. It's really helped me get my mind off a lot of things, and it's just done so much for me.
Awesome.
So my name is Crystal Ramirez. I am 18 years old, and I've been with Starlings for 8 years now, and now I am a college freshman playing volleyball. Starlings has impacted my life in a big way because I love volleyball, and it has helped me be better at it, being with Starlings and with the coaches here. It has impacted my life also from being from where I'm from in East LA. Our children are known for being raised in drugs, alcohol, other bad things, dangerous things, and Starlings has definitely kept me away from all of it. I'm so glad to be part of it, and thank you to Coach Trent for allowing me to be here too. Very
That's
exciting.
amazing. And you guys have a leg up on me because there's no way at your age I could come out here and speak on a microphone in front of all these people. There's a lot of people watching, so I can tell that it's really done well for you guys.
Yeah, thank you both. Great work projecting those voices. A couple of setters here dominating, so thank you. We're going to learn a little more about another Starling story right now.
I started Starlings, Dallas Starlings, back in 1998 for a need in the Dallas ISD area for kids to play volleyball and to have a chance, even to have a chance to play volleyball. One of my ex-players is standing right here, Fontanetta Buford. She was one of the very first Starlings to ever play in my club and just love her to death. And I really do feel in my heart it was Starlings that changed her life.
So I am a Starlings alum, like Coach Moscato said, and not only Starlings has helped change and shape my life, but Lord Moscato here has helped change my life in so many ways. I was a teenage mother at the age of 16, and out of that, Coach Moscato and Starlings stuck with me the whole time. After I graduated from high school, I went on and played in college and won a national championship. Followed her every step of the way. Went on after high school and college and worked for the FBI. And I wanted to come back to the 20th anniversary of Starlings to let girls know that we are here for you, and there's a path for you, and no matter where you are in life, Starlings, the community of Starlings, is always here to support you, and our alums. If you need anything, please feel free, because this is our family. This is the Starlings family right here. Thank you, Starlings. We appreciate you.
Hi. I'm back. I know it's not April and Karch. Don't get bummed, because I have an unbelievable auction item for you. But first, our winner of the Ed Massey Surfboard, $5,000, Anonymous. Give it up for Anonymous. Anonymous, I want to look into the camera and just tell you that if you don't let it be known who you are, it will be at my house in Hermosa Beach, and come and get it anytime. So this next one, and I'm really hoping, actually I'm begging that my wife is at home right now, logged on and bidding on this beautiful, beautiful Aspen home, the chateau. Check out this video. This is one of my favorite voiceovers that I'm ever going to do. Obviously, you know I didn't write it by the words I'm using. Nestled in the awe-inspiring Rocky Mountains, where you can enjoy renowned arts and culture, exceptional cuisine, and countless outdoor pursuits. Aspen has all the makings for an extraordinary vacation experience. By the way, you can hike, bike, ski, relax, summer, winter, I don't care. You can have it for an entire week, any time of the year, starting in 2021, June. So that's actually really cool and special. Enchanting Aspen Chateau. How does that sound? Enchanting Aspen Chateau. If you're not getting your checkbooks out right now for that, that's on you. Beautiful residence owned by two-time Olympian Danny Patterson and his wife Susie. They are both cozy and happy at all times. Ask him. They've never even had a fight in that house. The house is absolutely perfect. So there's that. So here's the deal. You get this for a week. We're going to start it at $6,000. This place is unbelievable, and it's not like you can go on VRBO and look it up, and they're just going to rent it to you because you're awesome. That doesn't happen. They're only doing it because they're big advocates for what we're doing here. They're huge fans of Starlings, and that's what they want to do. They want to help. So we appreciate them, and we're going to start it at $6,000. That's not what it's going to go for, but we do need to get it started. $6,000. Aspen. Boom. We got it. We're going to go up to $7,000. Here's the deal. You can fly into Aspen if you want. It's a small airport. I've done it. I've been to Aspen many times. There's actually a great volleyball tournament. Karchi knows all about that in April. That happens on Labor Day weekend. That's a lot of fun. Or you can fly into Denver. Rent the car. Boom. Drive a few hours. See beautiful Colorado. Done that many times as well. Aspen, truly one of my favorite places of all time. I'm sure you guys have seen Dumb and Dumber, right? Jim Carrey? You guys remember that scene? They're driving up, snot all over their face, ice. You guys remember. 7,000. We're looking for 7,000. Sam, I can't wait for you to point. Sam, we need $7,000. Do not. I'm begging you guys right now. I'm just telling you, I'll stay here literally until Audrey and Todd kick me out. I will stay here till midnight. I'll miss the Dodger game. I don't care. I don't care. I'll stay here until this thing keeps going, or else my wife and family are going for $6,000, and that's a steal. So we're at 6. We're looking for 7. We got 7. We have 7. Lucy's not going to fire me. Everyone's happy. Everybody's happy. Even Champ the dog's excited. $8,000. We're looking for $8,000. I need 8. I need 8, ladies and gentlemen, or Starlings will never have me back. $8,000. Karch is laughing at me. He wants me back. Thank you, Karch. You're with me. We need $8,000. $8,000. By the way, we're over 60,000 right now on the thermometer. Remember, our goal is 150,000. What we've been able to do here at Starlings over the last couple years, Lucy, the entire crew, it's been amazing. A couple years ago, there was just 21, 22 clubs for Starlings. Now there's over 80. 3,700 young women playing the sport of volleyball because of you. It takes $500 for one kid for an entire season. Pretty amazing when you hear about that. So we're at, I'm looking for 8,000, right? $8,000? Looking for 8,000. Looking for 8,000 because right now I'm at 7. Right now I'm at 7. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. 5 spacious bedrooms. We have a giant game room. That's cool, right? Everyone's happy with the game room. Pool table, darts, theater TV, large fireplace. They got it all. By the way, 4 of those rooms have king. We're at $8,000. So you don't have to just go with like you and your spouse. We're bringing other families. So call them on the phone, pitch in. We're at 9,000. I want to see 9,000. I want to see 9,000 because right now it's at 8. I want to see 9. Right now we're at 8. Give me 9, give me 9, give me 9, give me 9. Oh, look at that. There's a beautiful picture. Can they see that? Or is that just for me? Look at that beautiful family. Oh, they're just riding through town. By the way, it's a 5-minute walk into town. Ah, look at that. Ski time. Winter. Refresh. Sam says you got to refresh. You got to refresh your feeds. That way you get the live update. Remember, I'm getting a delay. We're looking for 9,000. Right now we're at 8. We mentioned the 5 bedrooms. They got bunk beds there. They got bunk beds. They used to have a crib. They have a crib as well. Even if they didn't, I would send them one, but they do. They have a crib, which is very cool. We're looking for $9,000. Oh, this is kind of cool. The house also includes a European mudroom. Hear about that, Karch? You don't have a mudroom at your place, do you, in San Clemente? Mudroom for all your toys, complete with a custom beer pong table. Beer pong. You can bring your kids. They can play dice. They can play dice. That's fine, too. You guys can do all that stuff. All those new games that all the kids are playing. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. We're at 9,000. We're at 9. We're going to 10. Let me see 10,000. Let me see 10,000. Everyone's cheering. Even some lady next door started singing. That was amazing. She's excited. Champ's barking. $10,000. We need to get to $10,000. Right now we're at 9. Love to see 10. Love to see 10. 5 bedrooms. I want to tell you a little bit actually about Danny. Danny Patterson. Beautiful wife Susie. Home of 2-time USA volleyball Olympian, by the way, Karchi. So not only is Danny a legend, guy was in a couple Olympics. So that's really cool. They mentioned 4 to 5 couples here and said it's still pretty cozy. Walking distance to downtown. They actually said 6 bedrooms, so I lied. It's 6 bedrooms. I apologize for that. Oh, this is a big one, Karch. You ready for this one? 10-person jacuzzi. You can use that any time of year. Let your minds wander, people. 10 people in the jacuzzi, sipping a cold one on a cold winter's night. Ocean spray. Good job, Karch. We're at 9,000, aren't we? We're at $9,000. $9,000 going once. $9,000 going twice. Sold for $9,000. Congratulations. We appreciate it. I want to remind everybody that I will be announcing our winner shortly. Karch, April, Lucy, come on in. I'll be back.
Well done, sir. Way to keep them going.
Well, that was exciting. Congrats to whoever won that because that looks amazing. I'm not committing to it, but if you want to reach out and see if I'm available, that's okay with me.
I think we have a bunch of volunteers here.
Yeah, we're all going.
Geeter is willing
that
to go.
extra bedroom that Geeter discovered is going to help.
So you guys are going to be jealous. I've actually been to that home a couple of times, and it is magical. It is everything that Geeter was saying and more. So whoever was the top bidder there, you have won a prize and a memory, and it will change your life. So thank you, Danny and Susie, who I know are watching, for that wonderful opportunity and gift.
A quick reminder announcement about taking selfies of your at-home luau with whoever you're with, your friends and family. If you take a photo, scan this QR code. It'll take you to the Starlings Facebook page. You can upload your photo, and you'll be featured at the end of the luau. So that's really cool. Make sure you do that. And one more reminder, you have 5 more minutes in the silent auction and the raffle. So keep going. This is a competition. You do not want to lose. Only winners here. So go and win those prizes.
That's awesome. They are great prizes. And just in case you weren't sure, the silent auction Aspen home bed and breakfast is the same home, only you have Danny and Susie as your hosts, which I can tell you is an experience you don't want to miss. So go on to the silent auction and get that Aspen home because it will be an amazing experience. All right. So now, before we go any further, I want you guys and the audience to meet the team, my right arm and left arm that actually help make Starlings run. Without them, we could do nothing. So they're behind the wheel right now making all of this happen so you guys can see us up here. But earlier we sat down with them. So I'd like to introduce you to my team and my good friends, Karen and Sam.
Hi, I'm Karen Neal, and I'm so excited to be a part of the Starlings community. I've been in the financial world for over 20 years and decided to take a break and join the Peace Corps, and was lucky enough to join Starlings when I returned. It has been an amazing adventure. As I'm Director of Operations, I handle our finances, compliance, technology, and logistics, and keep us all on task. And it's so nice just to make a difference in these girls' lives every day.
Hi, I'm Sam Callisto, and I'm the Director of Clubs and Programs at Starlings. And I'm really grateful to be a part of this program because I've been around volleyball my whole life, and seeing it impact the lives of girls who might not have otherwise gotten a chance to play really means a lot to me. And so when I work with our directors, our 84 directors across the country, I feel a real connection to them, and I love what they're doing and seeing what they're doing. I also have the pleasure of posting all of their updates and the things they do in the gym on social media and on our website and to share with you. So thank you for coming tonight and enjoy the event.
Hey, we are quite a machine, the three of us, so I'm glad you guys got a chance to meet them. We have 3 areas of support that make Starlings happen. And, you know, we often hear that programs have tried to start an inner city or a disadvantaged program and they just can't make it work. Well, I want to share with you the people and the programs that we have that make it work. So, first of all, you guys met the coaches. Without them, we couldn't do any of this. The average salary for a coach is about anywhere from $500, $800 to $2,000 a month. Our coaches are primarily volunteers, some enough stipend to pay for their gas. But I don't know how many of you club directors or you guys have heard of coaches staying on staff for 20 years and more, but ours do.
That's awesome.
And they do because they're like Cece and Trent. They love those kids, and it's their way of sharing their heart. So coaches for sure. Then we have new programs that we've initiated in the last year and a half. One of them is the Sister Club program that just took off. We wanted a way, that team and I, to build relationships and bring awareness to the programs out across the country that were not Starlings. And so we reached out to the USA Volleyball, JVA, AAU clubs and said, we want to partner with you. What can we do together? And from that, it just exploded. And these programs have not only built relationships, but they're providing gym space, they're providing coaches, they're allowing the Starlings to come in and do clinics with them for free. And it's just an amazing program that keeps going. So a shout out to Steve Sack with Michigan Elite. We've got Club Cactus in Tucson. We got SoCal and Wave here, and I go on and on. Thanks to you guys, and also their willingness to mentor our coaches and directors. We do webinars and forums where they'll come on and help us get through things. So a great program. The second program are our sister colleges. That came out primarily from the social justice movement. A lot of the players and their coaches were looking for an opportunity to give back and to have some community giving. So they've reached out to us, and we've gone proactive now. And so our sister colleges are amazing. Again, gym space for the more of the NCAA programs are the 8th grade and under programs. And then we have coaches. They'll come and do clinics for us. Now moving after COVID, we've got some peer-to-peer fundraising, and the players are even going to start doing some tutoring for the girls. So that's super cool. So they'll have someone if they're in math or science. So we're really expanding on that, and as COVID lightens up a little bit, we'll be a little more active. So thank you out there to Stanford, to Kevin and Mary Hambley. I know you're watching, and St. Mary's, and all of our great colleges that are working with us. So the next prong that we have that supports Starlings and makes it work for us is our partners. And so not only do we have their logos, but they hold up our program and reduce the overhead to make it work. So it costs about $1,500 a player for most clubs, and it depends on travel. Could be more, could be less, but around $1,500 for gym space coaches' uniforms. But our partners like Adidas can step up, and a uniform which would cost normally $150 to $250, 3,700 kids across the country get completely uniformed head to toe for $38.
Ooh.
So
Wow.
pretty cool. Yeah, thank you, Adidas. Sports Imports, thank you guys. I know you're watching as well. They make gym space happen for us. The lack of gym space is probably the primary hurdle for Starlings, especially with COVID. As the high schools have shut down, the price of gym space has gone skyrocketed. It's $150 to $200 an hour for gym space. So what Sports Imports does for us is we will go into a church or a small school that has a gym space and no netting system, and they will set that up by putting in the holes and getting the net system set up, and we exchange that for free gym space. So shout out. I think we've done 8-10 systems across the country and continue to do more. So I can go down a long list. A big shout out to USA Volleyball, who without the regions giving discounts to memberships and to tournament entries, we couldn't do what we do. So please take a moment to look at our Starlings board there and thank our sponsors with us. Okay, so I also want to thank you guys because both Karch and April have been incredible partners for us. So Karch, tell me a little bit and the audience about how the women's national team has helped Starlings.
Well, first, this program has been near and dear to my heart since soon after Byron Schumann and Kim Oden founded the first ever Starlings team in 1996. But once I became coach, we all know, we've been involved in this sport for a long time. We couldn't have gotten to where we are and accomplished what we did and experienced what we did without the help of a lot of other people, coaches and supporters. And so it's important, especially when we've been able to have quite a bit of success, to find ways to give back. So that's an important part of the women's national team program, is to give back. We started in 2013 and helped form a Starlings Anaheim club. And then actually our players got to both coach them and mentor them in our home gym in Anaheim at American Sports Center. And some really powerful moments, like in the mentorship portion of that. For example, when one of our players, she had lost her mom not too much before that, and shared her story and how she worked through that. And one of the Starlings girls came up to her afterward and confided in her that she just lost her mom, and it was just, I'm getting goosebumps. It was a really powerful moment. The more power comes from the mentorship, not so much the volleyball and the coaching. And so it's been awesome to see our players connect with the Starlings, and we hope that goes for a long time. And maybe 8, 12, 16 years down the road, we might see one of those Starlings representing USA at the Olympics, like we're trying to do in Tokyo next year.
Absolutely.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, for sure. You never know. And even some of the girls have, during the COVID break, have reached out with Instagram. Thank Feluca and Jordan and others who have done actual interaction through Instagram with the Starlings players. What a thrill. Oh my gosh. And April knocked it out of the park for us at the AVP Champion Cup Series. You want to tell us a little bit about what you did for Starlings?
Sure, yeah. When we got the opportunity to compete over the summer, it was shortly after, the social unrest surrounding George Floyd and the racial injustices that were coming to light. And so Alex and I decided to use this platform, my partner Alex, and I decided we wanted to do something surrounding this platform we had over the summer. So we picked some organizations to highlight, one of them being Starlings. And we connected it to kind of our performance, and so it was something to play for, something more to play for. And we put a dollar amount on every ace we got or kill we got and asked people to match our donations. And I think we actually managed to raise a decent amount of money. So if any of you guys are watching that contributed during that time, I want to say thank you once again. And we were only going to do Starlings for one weekend, but the more I learned about it, the more it became obvious what an amazing organization it is, and so we decided to do it all 3 weekends. And then Lucy asked me to be part of this Luau, so I feel like I'm officially part of the family and definitely a part of the organization now. So it was, it felt like a meaningful thing to be a part of, and I'm just really glad we were able to give back in that way and provide opportunity for more young women.
Well, thank you. And just to let you know, it was about $15,000 in weekend. So yeah, they did a lot, and you are part of the family, both of you, and we're very blessed for that. A few of our partners, obviously we couldn't get them all here, but they did want to reach out, share with you all why they love Starlings and how they participate in the lives of these kids. So we've got some hellos from some of our partners to share with you now.
Hi, I'm Terry Liskevich, former USA Women's National Coach, former collegiate coach, now CEO of the Art of Coaching. The Starlings is an outstanding organization that gives families that do not have the means to be involved in club volleyball an opportunity to learn this great sport and, more importantly, to learn life skills.
Hi, I'm Jamie Davis, the President and CEO of USA Volleyball. USA Volleyball has been a proud supporter of Starlings since the very beginning, and despite the financial challenges that we're all facing as a result of COVID-19, we're still continuing to support them to this day based on the great work that they do for disadvantaged girls. Through Starlings programming, these girls are given the ability to enrich their lives and become better people.
Hi, I'm Jenny Hahn, Executive Director of JVA. We are also a very proud sponsor of Starlings USA, and we provide our efforts and support to help their mission. They are making a huge impact on the lives of young people. Please join us and share whatever resources you can to help Starlings USA.
Our whole team at Sports Imports is so excited and inspired by what we see going on at Starlings. It's such an easy cause to get behind. We love the mentoring, the intentionality, and the investment in these amazing young women and their character all through the sport that we love, volleyball.
Aloha, Starlings friends and family. My name is Christine Shelby, and I am the Director of Volleyball at Adidas. Adidas is a proud sponsor and partner with Starlings. Starlings clubs continue to positively impact the lives of young, socially, economically challenged kids all across the nation. Together, we strive to create one starting line. Adidas embraces the Starlings vision, and we are excited to work hand in hand as we look to build upon the positive impacts that they have created for so many.
Hi, my name is Brendan Dean. I'm the Executive Director of Wave Volleyball. We're located in San Diego, and we are proud to be a sister club of Starlings Volleyball. We've been working with Starlings and donating to them because we know what a difference Starling makes. We're proud of what they're doing, and we're happy to be a support system that moves the needle forward.
I'm Roger Gowdy. I'm the President and CEO of the Amateur Athletic Union. The Starlings represents a lot of great athletes across the country, and we support their efforts in developing grassroots volleyball from San Diego to Florida.
This is AVCA Executive Director Kathy DeBoer. I'm inviting you to join the AVCA and me in supporting Starlings USA. Starlings has been working for years to address the issues for girls of color and for girls in under-resourced communities to learn the sport of volleyball, to enjoy it, to become part of our community, a place where they've not always felt welcome. Starlings has been there for over 20 years. Let's support them and give these girls a chance.
Well, thank you, partners. We truly couldn't do this without you, and you're all great friends, so thank you so much. We look forward to the future with you guys. I want to introduce you to the founders, Byron Schumann and Kim Oden, but first I want to tell you a little bit about their vision. They saw not only to create skills like we talked for, skills opportunity and competition opportunity, but also to provide academic opportunity support, character development, college and career education to empower these kids to get out of their situation, their crisis-filled lives, and move on to be impactful and successful adults. And you guys, you know that the big competition in volleyball is the club down the street or across town that's going to be stealing your best player, right? That's the big fear of every director. Well, our directors have fears too, as we do at corporate, and it's not that. It's our competition are the drug dealers, are the gang members, are the abusers, even the sex traffickers. So with your help, we can help overcome and protect our little birds, as I call them, from these predators. And through our academic support and making them aware and having goals and visions beyond most of the kids in their neighborhoods, we've done that successfully. So at this moment, I'd like to have you guys spend a few minutes with Byron and Kim.
It's hard to imagine that it's been 20 years now that I had the notion to do something for young girls, that particularly members of minority and lower socioeconomic classes. It was something positive to do. I grew up pretty hard myself with a reprobate father, and I knew some of the challenges that these girls had gone through. Sports was probably the real vehicle that got me on the right path, and so I decided I would do that. I tried to do the same, give the same opportunities to girls in particular. And so we started with one team in 1995 at Lincoln High School. So here we are with over 100 teams, and again, it's been such a long road, but yet it seems like such a short one. It's such a wonderful sport for girls in particular, I think because of its familiarity that it requires and teamwork and just having a good time, and again, not just participating for one.
24 years ago, Byron Schumann looked around his town and noticed that girls in inner city, underserved, and low-income areas had few positive activities to engage in. He decided to take action and share his love of volleyball. Byron has always had an eye for social justice, something that especially resonates with me. He asked me to join him, and I happily jumped in. Byron and I coached the first Starlings volleyball team at Lincoln High School in San Diego, California. Even in the first few years, we noticed that the girls picked up volleyball skills and technique pretty quickly. We were honored to be among those who spoke positively into their lives. We were amazed that many of the girls in the first grouping not only graduated from high school, but also went on to college, and a couple of them even played volleyball for college programs. The Starlings program grew from there, and we added teams across the country. I'm happy to say that dozens upon dozens upon dozens of Starlings girls have graduated from high school, gone on to college, and have created great lives for themselves and their families. Some of our Starlings players from those early years are now directing Starlings programs in their cities. One of our Starlings actually earned a spot on an NCAA Division I volleyball team. That's amazing, and that is social justice in action. As proud as I am about the success of the Starlings over the past 24 years, I'm even more excited about our future. We invite you to join us in this important work and help take the Starlings program to the next level.
What beautiful people they are. I love you both. I know you're watching, and thank you for your inspiration and for seeing it this far along and for staying involved. So God bless you both. One of the really cool opportunities that I believe Byron initiated way back when is our art and literary competition. So at the end of the season every year, we host Starlings Nationals, which is a replication, if you will, at a smaller scale of what I used to call the Junior Nationals, now Nationals. And it's a fun event. Kids come from all over the country, 1,500 kids for 3 days playing. But during that event, just prior to, we have a competition where the kids can submit pieces of art that they have done or literature. And often they've done poetry or written some stories based on a theme for that year. amazing accomplishments, and we have some of those to share with you. Also, the winner, successfully, thanks to donors like you, receives a $1,000 scholarship. The hard part is picking a winner because they're so beautiful. So please enjoy with me some of these entries.
Starlings in South Carolina. I would like to read a poem that talks about just being free and who you are. I Want to Be Free by Martia. Free me from guilt. Free me from depression. Free me from the things that hold me captive. Free me from myself. The thoughts that try to keep me from fulfilling my purpose. Freedom is not the right to vote, the right to free speech, or the right to doing whatever you want. Freedom is the ability to be free in who you are. Reaching the level of being comfortable in your uncomfortability. Not being stressed, able to let go of the wheel and let God take it. Freedom. The sound of the word makes you swell with pride. Do not subject yourselves to the wilds of the world. Just be free.
All right, Karchi, we have our auction number 2, the Aspen Getaway winner for $9,000, by the way, which is extraordinary. Bill Thornton. So, Bill, congratulations.
Nice work, Bill.
April and I, our agent, will be contacting you. We'll be joining you and your beautiful family on that trip, and we cannot
So there are a whole lot of rooms there. You discovered an extra at the end.
5 or 6.
So
Karchi,
more people can come.
Karchi, what they maybe don't know, and we're going to get into this a little bit later, but you and I have a long history. We've known each other. 1998, I started emceeing the AVP. I was there for all of your signature humongous wins. We also did radio together and TV.
Yes, we did. Partner in many ways.
In many ways. So I just want you to know that I appreciate you. And our final live auction item, and this is one of the coolest things, Karch's pink hat. And for those of you, well, all of you, that know about beach volleyball, know about volleyball in general, Karch always wore a pink hat. And there's a story behind it. He got going and he won 13 tournaments with it, so he just never took it off. And that's kind of why Karchi had that pink hat forever. You had all kinds of colors at first.
Tried a lot of colors, but pink set us going. It was a superstition, then it became a tradition, 13 in a row. Then it was like an albatross around my neck, couldn't get rid of it. One of the best heckles I ever heard was, I think it was by the 2000s by then, hey, Karch, the 80s called, they want your pink hat back.
I remember that, by the way. Might have been Dax Holden's cousin, I'm not sure.
He was one of the best hecklers.
Possibly.
You needed him on your heckling team when I first got to know you.
Yeah, we'll get into that actually in a minute. Okay, here's the deal. I want to show you this Karch highlight and talk a little bit about him because he doesn't talk about himself, so I want to do that. And this is just Karch playing over the years. And you have to remember, Karch Karai played for decades, really. At a UCLA, he won 3 national championships. He's the only player to win 3 volleyball gold medals. He won indoor 84 in LA, 88 now probably Seoul, and then 96 in Atlanta. And then Karch dedicated himself after that to full-time beach. And he won 148 tournaments. I was there when he broke the record in Chicago, playing with Adam Johnson against the Brazilians. And I used to get to announce him every single weekend. And this is him playing right now. You're going to love this play. Watch him. He's going to save it out of the net. And he's going to put it over. Then watch the dig. For all you kids out there, the dig by Karch, and then the over-the-shoulder set. I always tell kids, indoor on the beach, coffin corner, zone 5 right there. Karchi bangs it, falls on the ground, the signature move. Karch Karai, the greatest player in the history of our game, undenied worldwide. People say it's MJ in hoops, Wayne Gretzky in hockey, Tom Brady the GOAT, quarterback, hands down, best player that ever played this sport. standing right here, Karch Karai.
I don't know if it was more fun playing and winning plenty or having you there to document it all. That added so much, energy and positivity.
So you have one of those pink hats.
I do.
And you're going to deliver it to those people, hopefully.
There's not many of them left, so we got it locked away in Fort Knox.
Funny.
We don't actually have it.
In the case because people were trying to take it earlier, even coming into town, there was
got to be really careful.
Some of those people from Del Mar.
I wasn't sure. I wanted to even drive through Encinitas Boulevard with that thing.
It's insane. So we have it locked up, but you're going to deliver it to that person.
Yes, we're going to find a location, preferably at a beach.
Maybe a little lunch.
Maybe a little lunch.
Maybe
we
they
can
put the hat
find
on
a
and you
whole.
just absolutely high spike some balls off their face and run some drills.
We're going to have to lower the net for that.
All right, here we go. Karch Karai's pink hat. There's not many of them left. I don't even have mine anymore. My family's had to move a few times and I've lost it. $2,500 we're starting it at. $2,500 for the Karch Karai hat. Karch is going to bring that hat to you. Karch is going to get to know you. You guys are going to have a little sit down, maybe a little lunch. Who knows what happens from there? Maybe you become best friends with Karch. I doubt it. I've tried. It's not easy. Very busy man. Coaching our Olympic team, going to Tokyo. By the way, that's going to be a lot of fun.
It sure is.
And I know the gals are ready. You guys are ready to go in August.
We were ready, but you know what? We're not going to mind another 12 months to sharpen the swords.
Yeah, that's actually a great point. And our women have done so well, of course, in Beijing, London, Rio, just kind of knocking on that door, Karchy, for the gold.
Yes, exactly. Hey, you know, one of the first times I ever saw you on the beach was, I think we were at Hermosa, and you were leading about 50 guys.
I wasn't announcing.
Cheering against us. You weren't announcing.
I was a PE teacher.
It was fantastic. I had the pink hat on, heard plenty of heckles.
Yes.
So hopefully one of those guys has gone on to crush it in business, and we're having some bidders right now.
Yeah. One of my best friends, Matt Unger, actually was playing. He was the only time he ever beat Karch. He was 387 against Karch, but I was there for the one.
Exactly.
And by the way,
I think you got a lot of credit for that one.
You know what we always tell them is, wait, do we have a bid? Sam, give me a sign. $2,500. We're going up to $3,000. Sam's excited. Give me $3,000. I'm talking to Karch Karai, the greatest, the king. LeBron is not the king. He's the king in hoops, but he's not the king all time. That is Karch Karai, 148 victories on the beach, 2 gold medals indoor, 3 titles at UCLA, out of Santa Barbara High School, born and raised. Laz used to teach him, rise and think, Karch, rise and think, and he would go up and hit, and that's exactly what he did. Karchy. And by the way, we were just talking about that time that Matt beat you. You know what we always tell Matt?
Matt and
It
Lee.
ended in time. He didn't really get to 15. So
You'll take it any way you can get it, right?
There's got to be an asterisk.
Matty-O!
Oh, Matty-O. If you need a car, go see him. All right, we're looking for 3K. Right now we're at 2,500. Remember to check your devices. We appreciate everything you can do. We're right around that $100,000 mark, maybe over it now. When you look at the thermometer, the goal's 150. There's a couple of different ways left that you can donate to Starlings. This is the last live auction. We had the silent auction. Raffle, we'll still announce that winner. We got the live ball, signed ball, sorry. We got all that stuff coming up, so. $3,000. $3,000.
Been very impressed with your virtual auctioneering skills. Is this your first time? I know you're getting no feedback here.
There's a pool.
But you may still get Sam to jump in that pool. You talked about her swimming across.
$3,500, Sam, don't stop. Sam, I'm talking to you. Come on. I'm feeling a lot of heat.
Exactly.
I got Lucy over here.
The pressure is on here.
I got the kids, the dog, everyone's looking at me. $4,000 for Karchy. By the way, if I had a
You're
pink hat,
definitely invited back, by the way.
If I had a pink hat and I signed Geeter, I'd have to pay someone $3,000 to put it on. We're at $4,000 for Karch. I want to get to $4,500.
Let's do it.
$4,500. April jumps in the pool.
We might all jump in the pool for $5,000.
Oh, man. Dodgers are going to win a World Series. I feel it. Lakers won a title. This is a good time. 2020 really started to come together. Man, it's been a long road.
And
a long road, but we're still raising money for the kids.
Absolutely. We're having so much success here, breaking records. We've learned so much about the Starlings, for some people anyway. We knew a lot about it, but what a worthy cause. And it's really near and dear to us just because this sport has given us so much. So it's a way to give back within this special sport that so many of us have great passion for.
Yeah, I think you bring up a great point. I mean, I was a football, basketball, baseball player growing up. Volleyball really wasn't on my radar until high school. And I fell in love with the sport. And then, you know, I didn't do any damage in college except for backing up the guy we talked about, Matty O, but it got me to where I am today.
And crushing a Price is Right, too.
Yeah,
so,
I did want to call it the Price is Right if you guys want to Google that. Chris and Pete, Price is Right.
Yeah.
Break dancing. I was wearing jean shorts. That's a whole story for another day. Where are we at, Sam? Sam's on the phone. Sam's got her. If you guys can't see Sam, but she's like this, and she's not kidding around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy that doesn't know anything about technology like me. $4,000. Keep refreshing. We're going to close it out soon, so keep going. We're at $4,000. We'd love 45. We're over $100,000 cards.
Yep,
This is amazing.
a fresh pinky.
Fresh
this is
pinky.
a brand new, never
not
played
many
with.
left.
Not many left. They're saved just for events like this.
If we get to 5,000,
we
that
can
helps
get almost a whole team.
We almost get a whole team, 10
Yeah.
players.
Yeah.
You got your starting
on.
6, our libero.
Yeah, exactly.
A DS, a
we
backup
might have
middle?
to go with one less DS, but we
One
can
less
put it. We,
DS.
we
Every
can put
team's got 3 DS.
Yeah,
we don't need all that.
We can put a team together.
Yeah, we can
Come
do it.
on,
I
make
like
it
an extra
happen.
outside. I always like
Exactly.
another outside hitter. So that's amazing because we're at $4,000. And what you guys have been able to do is truly special, as Karch was talking about earlier. You think about all the young women that are able to play the sport they love. You talked about, Lucy talked about what they're up against. These are real things, Karch. Real things for these kids.
And thousands over the years, 30,000 plus. And you talked about it before, now up to around 80 clubs, things like that. Oh, did we get a 5,000?
Sam, stop it. Don't lie to me. No, go ahead, lie to me. Sam, what are we at? $5,000.
Nice.
Where's April? April ran out of here. $5,000. That is truly incredible. $5,000. Can we get to $5,500? I'll wear that pink hat to Aspen if you need me to. We're at $5,000.
You can take it to Kauai and Aspen.
And by the way, I'm in the running for that Kauai. Trust me, I got some raffle tickets out there.
And we were talking about all the people who played in this. You know, so many have gone on to college who might not otherwise have had that opportunity. So that's just hugely impactful.
Gets me emotional, you know, as a girl dad, as a father of 2 girls, 9 and 12 years old, and just thinking about, you know, opportunities that they're able to have, and not everyone is, and the fact that, you know, a kid can pick up a volleyball, and because of Starlings they can play, and Karcher gets them to college. And think about the relationships you create in college, and being a part of a sports team in college, honestly, for me, best thing in my life besides having a family was that experience I had playing on a team sport.
And as we heard about the leadership that they learn and the character development and the tutoring in terms of academics, all the non-strictly volleyball related things are probably the most powerful ones.
And you know what you find too is a lot of these kids have faced a lot of adversity in their lives. So when they get out there and compete, let's go.
Watch out.
Watch out.
Get out of the way.
And it's a beautiful thing. And you just see the joy that they have in competing. All right, that's $5,000, Karchi, and it's going once. It's $5,000 and it's going twice. Pink hat is sold. $5,000, man. That is unbelievable. April's not in the pool. She's yeah.
She needed 6,000 and a whole team for the pool.
That is pretty special.
Wow, that's amazing, and that goes so far for all the Starlings girls. So whoever won that, thank you so much. Truly a great cause. So, and I mean, we're one of the few, I believe, who's going to have a signed pink Karch hat.
I always dreamt that he had like a garage full. That's just not true.
No,
my dream was smashed.
Got to keep that value up.
Yeah.
Geeter, great job
Thank you,
on
sir.
the
Appreciate
auctions.
that. Appreciate
Thank
that,
you.
man. 3 great items.
So, for those who did not bid, April and I have a ball that we're going to have ready to sign live. We're going to get the name, try to spell it right. We have a backup in case we screw it up, but we still have ways to have an impact in terms of the signed ball and in terms of some giving and paddle raising at the end. April, where do we stand right now?
Okay, so I was given this amount a couple minutes ago. It has changed since then. I've been told that it is $96,214, which is amazing, but I don't think that includes the last auction.
We got to get the calculator out,
Yeah,
do some math in our
so
head.
we are doing really well. Thank you guys so much at home for participating and your generous giving. We've said it so many times, but it's such an amazing cause. So thank you so much, and stick around because there's still more opportunities to give.
You just mentioned all the thank yous to the donors. Let's learn a little more about our Starlings donors.
Hi, my name is Abby. I played volleyball at MIT, and volleyball has profoundly impacted my life. It has given me a support network and a community that I don't think I could have found anywhere else. One thing that gets to me is volleyball is such a privilege. Club volleyball is very expensive, so is traveling, and I feel very, very lucky that I was able to have access to that. And at the same time, I recognize that other people don't. And that's kind of the reason I gave to Starlings. I think that everyone should have access to this amazing opportunity to both better yourself and better your teammates and others around you.
I'm Danny Patterson, and I'm asking for your support on a cause that's very dear to my heart, Starlings Volleyball USA. Volleyball's been good to our family. I was a two-time Olympian and then went on and coached the high school team. My wife Susie was a competitive beach player and went on to coach in the middle school. Then both our daughters played in high school and were fortunate enough to go on and play at Middlebury College. And when they got out of Middlebury College, they both ended up coaching Starlings teams. So we have quite a history as a family that has really benefited from our time with volleyball. But we realized there were no obstacles to us. Volleyball was easy for us to get in and get out of the sport however we wanted to play it. And it wasn't until Susie and I started a club team that we realized that's not the case for everybody. There were girls that couldn't afford to be on the elite team. There were girls that weren't physically strong enough to play on the team. And so they got left behind. Well, that's when we were introduced to Starlings, and we realized here's the program that can take care of those that didn't have an opportunity. Starlings is an all-inclusive program. It's a program where volleyball is just one part of it, but the important part is teaching these kids life lessons. And we teach it using the volleyball as the vehicle, but they learn leadership, they learn commitment, they learn inclusion, they learn all of these skills for life that will help them way beyond their volleyball days. So you may ask, why do Susie and I continue year after year to be strong supporters of Starlings? It's because we've seen the difference that it's made in the lives of these girls.
Hi, I'm Sherry Miller. You don't know me, but I hope you'll take a quick moment to hear why I'm passionate about Starlings Volleyball USA. The biggest impact with me has been for the friendships that I made through the sport of volleyball. And if not for having a little experience from high school, I probably would never have had the amazing times on and off the court and the best friends that I have now. So being able to support Starlings, trying to make playing volleyball available to every girl who wants to play is a priority for me. And I hope you will make it a priority also. The challenges of 2020 have been many, but please donate if you can. We could really use your support.
Hi, I'm Audrey Buckner, and this is my husband, Todd. We got involved with the game of volleyball about 9 years ago when our older daughter started playing club. It touched her in so many ways. She grew as a person, and we grew as a family. And we recognize that not everyone has that sort of opportunity.
Because of that experience, 6 years ago, we decided to think about ways that we might be able to give back to the game. I was so inspired by Byron's determination and the types of people that were involved with the game and the impact that it had on my daughter and our family that I decided that we wanted to get more involved. At that point in time, I became a member of the Starlings board. Fast forward 6 years later, we are now actively involved.
It's been incredible to watch the impact this organization has had on kids that wouldn't have had this opportunity otherwise.
We're hoping that you too will see the importance of volleyball and helping these at-risk girls really change their lives and join us in supporting Starlings, not only today, but going forward. We're hoping that you too will see the importance of volleyball and helping these at-risk girls really change their lives and join us in supporting Starlings, not only today, but going forward.
Join me.
Join me.
Hey, como mai. Join me.
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 Join us.
Join us!
Hey, we did it.
We
Woo!
did it.
Nailed it that time.
That was great. That was great.
Esmeralda, Crystal, can you come on and help us with the next activity, the paddle raise?
You guys got it.
Come on out here. Come on out here. So April had talked about there's ways to get involved still and ways to raise money if you weren't involved in the silent auction or the live auction. That kind of brings us to the paddle raise. You got to select the donation option on the Luau site. First item listed when you scan the code. And we're going to start with a number, and we're going to go all the way down. And if you don't have a lot of money, but you still feel like you want to be a part of this and you want to help young ladies play the sport of volleyball, you can put any amount. We're going to start with $10,000. We're already over 100,000, by the way, and 150 is our goal, and I think we can get there. Actually, I know we can. So we're starting at $10,000. Do we have a $10,000 paddle raise, Sammy? Not yet. We're waiting. $10,000. Waiting for 10. We got a 10,000, ladies and gentlemen. We got a $10,000 donation. Another 10. That's 20,000 already. Thank you so much. Generosity off the charts. Really appreciate that. Sam, let me know when we should move on down, because right now we're at 10 still. Let's go down to 5,000. Do we have a $5,000 paddle raise? Looking for 5. Looking for 5. We got a 5. We got one $5,000 paddle raise. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You see the total start to rise. You can see the thermometer right there on the screen. Look at these two beautiful young ladies. We're moving to $1,000. Do we have a $1,000 paddle raise? You heard their stories. We got 1,000. You know how much they appreciate the opportunity to play volleyball and all the roads that it opens for them. Truly incredible. We're at $1,000 right now. Kathy DeBoer for 1,000. Thank you, Kathy. One of the OGs, by the way. Kathy, legend. Thanks, Kathy. Appreciate you so much and all you've done for the sport of volleyball.
5,000 from
Doug Forsythe for $5,000? Let's go back up to 5, Dougie. Dougie Fresh, $5,000 coming in hot. That is fantastic. Money continues to come in. We appreciate that. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Doug. Thank you to all those people. I can't read all the names, but you're out there. Scott Fortune. Bones, teammate of Karch's. Another $1,000. Thank you so much. Another $1,000 just came in. You guys aren't going to believe this. Sam is smiling. That means she's happy. That means Starlings is raising money. And it means we're hitting it out of the park. Lucy's excited. It's amazing what they've been able. Talk to me. Gordon Swanson, 2,500. 2,500. Thank you, Gordon. 2,500. $2,500. Now we're going to move to 500. But if you want to keep throwing in big ones, I'm fine with that too. But $500. $500 for Starlings and really what they've been able to accomplish just in the last couple of years. I'd mentioned this earlier for those of you that are joining now. Just over 20 clubs a couple of years ago. Now it's over 80. 3,700 young women playing the sport of volleyball. It takes $500. $500 for a player, right, Sam? We got a 5 right there. That's a player. Boom. Got another 500. That's another player. We're getting a team together. We got another one. We're getting a team together. I'm the head coach. My assistants are April and Karch. I got setters right here. I'm ready to go. I'm going to run a 6-2. I'm going to bring in 2 monsters on the pin, and we're good to go. We're moving to $250. We already have two paddle raises at $250. That's truly incredible. Holly Woods, thank you. Sherry Miller, thank you so much. $250. Money is coming in. Getting closer and closer to that goal. Another 250 is in. We've already flown by that initial goal of 100,000, which is fantastic. We're at $100 right now, just $100 if that's what you want to give. We appreciate it. Every 100 is worth it. Every 100, every dollar is meaningful, and every dollar helps. Another 100. Another 100. Thank you, Sam. May I have another? Another 100. Thank you. Sam, you are great at what you do over there. Another 100. Man, we cannot thank you enough. Does this make you guys happy when you hear all this? It does, right? We're at $110,000 right now total, which is really cool. Anybody out there willing to give any amount you want? $5, $10, $20, $25, $50, $75, any amount you want. Let it pour in. We're almost done. We're down the final stretch, the fourth quarter, game 5, whatever you want to say. Matthew Bergdahl just gave us another 1,000. Thank you, brother. Adam Renfrey. What's up, Adam? 250. Appreciate Adam. Good work, kid. That is awesome. Patty Johnson, $50. Patty, we appreciate you. Jonathan Gilmore, $100. They keep coming in. Richard Patz. How much? Oh, 500. Okay, Rich. Another 50 coming in. It's a beautiful thing about this volleyball community. Todd, who you guys met earlier, he and his wife Audrey own this beautiful home that we are at tonight, that they were graciously able to give us for this evening. And we were talking just about volleyball and all the same people that we know, and just what a great community this volleyball world is. And on a night like tonight, it's tough not to get emotional. It's tough not to get the chills, because you see everyone kind of come together because of this sport we love. We care about you young ladies. We love what you guys do, and we love seeing you out there battle. Like I said, I'm a girl dad myself. I have 2 daughters, 9 and 12, that both love to play, and I just couldn't imagine them not having the opportunity. So this is really meaningful, and we appreciate it. 3 more $100 coming in. Incredible. $25. Thank you. Every dollar counts. The donation option will stay open. We're gonna close the paddle race for now, but that donation option will be open. We can still get to the goal. Come on out here, Karch. Lucy. Girls, thank you so much. Good job. That was awesome. That was pretty special, huh?
Everybody out there.
That was pretty special.
Yeah, great job.
Nice. Nice.
Kind of did it.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
We got more?
Yeah, we did. That was amazing. And know that, like Geeter said, it's still open. But thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. Thank you to our great hosts, you guys. What a hoot. We've had fun here. I hope
pretty good pull by you to get Karch in April.
I know, pretty good. there's you. It's been a great night. So if you guys want to know how else you can get involved with Starlings, we always need coaches. We always need volunteers to help. We have an ambassador program that's going out across the country now, where in your area you can be a representative of Starlings, whether that is at a tournament where we can set up a booth, or at your Rotary. Different areas you can be a Starlings ambassador. And certainly if you are associated with a different club or a college and you'd like to join our sister programs, please go on the website. But mostly, just help us. We thank you so much for this donation that you all have made this evening. But we do have member programs. We have needs all year long. So join the family. We can keep you in touch with our kiddos and our great coaches and these crazy people. So we're all here, and we would like you to join our family of Starlings Volleyball. So I do think that, Karch, you have an announcement for us.
I
and this is
do.
for
Remember,
you,
Geeter, you got him going with the pink hat. I was glad to be your assistant.
Yeah. 4,000.
Congratulations to Lindsay Ray. Look forward to personalizing that to you and meeting you, and hopefully at a beach near the both of us. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And then for the personalized ball winner, I just addressed it here. The winner is Sandra Markley. I'm going to sign it, so you know it's legit.
And I'm a little blind, so I need some glasses help. Well,
Karchi.
April, yeah, exactly. Nice. Congratulations, Sandra. Fantastic.
We'll be getting that to you. We'll contact you and get it to you somehow.
Super cool.
Put that in a
That's
case
really
when it
neat.
arrives at your house, too.
There we go.
sure.
You mean we're not playing with that when we
No,
have the
Karch,
Starlings
come
tournament?
on.
Okay.
Your name is on that thing. Here's the raffle winner, Kauai Vacation.
Drum
I
roll.
have to be honest, I
Drum
told
roll.
Lucy, I literally thought I was like, I thought
you were in.
I thought I was going to win
Yeah.
this. I did not.
Jess was working on it.
No, I did not.
That's probably a good thing,
Bidder
actually.
number 164. Yeah, people would have thought I cheated. Gregory Glassman. We will contact. You're going
Yay.
to Kauai for a week, man.
Jealous.
That's my honeymoon in Kauai, by the way.
Congrats.
Kauai's
Oh,
fantastic.
It is.
That's beautiful.
And the latest total that we have, remember we said originally shooting for $111,000, 001. So lots of ones and zeros there. Love it.
you.
Thanks to all of you.
Thank
you guys
you.
were great tonight.
Thank you so much.
Making it happen.
Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you. And thank you to the crew, all of you from Art of Coaching with our incredible production made this hopefully really entertaining for you guys. Thank you to you superstars for joining us. It's been an amazing evening. And I just want to thank all of you out there. Please stay in touch with us. We love you. The kids love you. They want you to come to the games. We want you to be a part of this program and our family. Thank you so much. Mahalo and aloha.
Aloha.
Woo!
Yes.
Woo!
We did it.
Mike's on.
Aloha! 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 Aloha!
Well, one of the best heckles I ever heard on the AVP tour, playing for quite a number of years before I retired and got into coaching, was, "Hey Karch, the 80s called, they want your pink hat back," which was a great one. Even I had to laugh at that one. So how did I get started wearing one of these? It started as a kind of a gimmick, and then it became a tradition, and finally it was a curse. I was just stuck with it. Couldn't change it even if I wanted to. Was playing with 4 different color hats, which at that time were made by Ray-Ban. Black, tried that one time, it just fried my head. It absorbed all the energy from the sun. I couldn't even think straight. So then, of course, in the 80s, the optic colors were yellow, lime, and green. Tried a little of the yellow, tried the green, and then finally said, okay, I got to try the pink one. Was playing with Kent Steffes, maybe by then, early 90s, and we win a tournament. So I figured, all right, well, superstition, got to do it again. We win another tournament. Well, got to stick with it, do it again. We ended up winning 13 tournaments in a row, and at that point, I couldn't change the pink hat, and it became, again, superstition, then tradition, and finally just an albatross around my neck. Couldn't change it even if I wanted to. I have saved a limited number of these for just such an occasion, that is to raise money for incredible groups like the Starlings. So really happy to have some available. We're going to be auctioning one off in our fundraiser, our great Starlings Luau, and I look forward to personalizing one of these to the winner of the infamous, notorious Karch Pink Hat auction. Well, one of the best heckles I ever heard on the AVP tour, playing for quite a number of years before I retired and got into coaching, was, "Hey Karch, the 80s called, they want your pink hat back," which was a great one. Even I had to laugh at that one. So how did I get started wearing one of these? It started as a kind of a gimmick, and then it became a tradition, and finally it was a curse. I was just stuck with it. Couldn't change it even if I wanted to. Was playing with 4 different color hats, which at that time were made by Ray-Ban. Black, tried that one time, it just fried my head. It absorbed all the energy from the sun. I couldn't even think straight. So then, of course, in the 80s, the optic colors were yellow, lime, and green. Tried a little of the yellow, tried the green, and then finally said, okay, I got to try the pink one. Was playing with Kent Steffes, maybe by then, early 90s, and we win a tournament. So I figured, all right, well, superstition, got to do it again. We win another tournament. Well, got to stick with it, do it again. We ended up winning 13 tournaments in a row, and at that point, I couldn't change the pink hat, and it became, again, superstition, then tradition, and finally just an albatross around my neck. Couldn't change it even if I wanted to. I have saved a limited number of these for just such an occasion, that is to raise money for incredible groups like the Starlings. So really happy to have some available. We're going to be auctioning one off in our fundraiser, our great Starlings Luau, and I look forward to personalizing one of these to the winner of the infamous, notorious Karch Pink Hat auction.